Hey guys, it's Coach Taylor B, and I'm going to be answering my questions for my organic community group. Okay, so the first question that I have is your routines to develop strength. Number one is going to be weight training for me because, it not only gives you the strength and builds your strength up, it also builds up your endurance as well. Everything else that comes with that, but I do a lot of weight and strength training. And even for my stamina as well, because just training progress overload often and everything else as well, it all plays a part, it all comes hand in hand. So definitely challenge yourself until failure. It's called AMRAP, if you guys normally see me say that. It's because I always recommend that you do. So that's that. How to gain abs, your nutrition. I don't know how else to express that. I don't know if people don't read my captions or not, but I always kind of pretty much try to give you as free game as possible, as much as I can, because that's what I'm here for, to help you get the knowledge of knowing how to live a healthy, active lifestyle and not have to feel like, oh, I need to restrict myself because X, Y, and Z, It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle, make it fun. How to have a balanced work-life fitness routine. It's really just, the ball is always going to be in our court, It's really what you make the time for too. Say for example, my days are very, very chaotic, but we all have at least minimum of 30 minutes to 45 minutes to an hour of our time to not dedicate it to something else but ourselves. So that's where it really strands from. Making the time for you even when you're tired. Trust me, I've had years and still to this day of working long periods of time, 8-hour shifts, 10-hour shifts, whatever the case may be. I'm also in the medical field, so I'm just like, I'm exhausted, but you know what? This is my me time. This is what I have to do to get X, Y, and Z. This is what I have to do to get the results that I would like to have and balance that out, So one day at a time. Natural weight gain remedy, nutrition. If you are eating once and twice out of the day, that's your answer. You're not eating enough and not eating the proper foods to build your body that you would like for it to be built. And it's possible to build your body, whether it's pescatarian, vegetarian, vegan, whatever the case may be. If you're eating normal, you kind of really you have it the best. You need to be eating the proper foods to be able to build the muscle mass and build the body that you want for yourself, right? So that's your answer, is nutrition. It is not exercises. How to bulk up, nutrition. Same thing. Nutrition is 80% of your results. If your nutrition is not on point and you think that you can just eat anything and everything, you kind of just set yourself up for failure, and don't waste your time if you feel that you can't get rid of certain things in order to achieve your goals. So that's pretty much that, okay? The importance of mental health, that is a huge thing, because at the end of the day, social media is pretty much ruining who we are as people, right? If you don't know who you are, if you don't know yourselves, then you will fold, right? You cannot be comparing yourself to people. You're you and they're them. That's the difference. Don't get it twisted. Like social media it has ruined a lot of different things for reality, right? So I'm like, hey, you need to find ways to stay sane and stay who you truly are as a person, and don't let social media world fool you, because it's all fake at the end of the day. You know who you are, pour into yourself and love who you are. If there's things that you want to change within yourself, then do that. So stop comparing yourself to other people's lives on social media. Again, you don't know what's on the other side of that, So just be yourself and keep loving you and pouring back into you. That's really what I can say about our mental health, Holistic wellness, that plays a part of natural supplements, natural juices, detoxes, and everything else as well. Again, you guys have to start reading these captions. I'm not just saying the things that I'm saying. I'm not just writing long paragraphs just to write them. It's very important and very vital that you read, okay? It's not about what you see, it's what you read, the knowledge that you get from the game that not even just myself is giving you, but what other people are giving you as well, because I'm not just a holistic type of health coach, whatever the case may be, right? Because I'm really with just the juices and the detoxes and just, eating healthy overall, right? But holistic wellness is chef's kiss too, because there's so many different natural remedies that you can do to get rid of sickness, viruses, whatever the case may be, right? So do your homework and study that. And most importantly, start reading. All right. Best work split for reducing fat loss. Again, it does not steer from training. It doesn't steer from training. It doesn't. It steers from your nutrition. So if you're watching this video, I want you to just listen and hear me out on what I just explained. Nutrition is 80% of results. 20% only comes from training. So that's your answer for that. What can you eat after workouts for better results for gains? Overall, it's your nutrition. So there's plenty of different things. If you don't know where to start as far as for recovery, I'm just going to say for recovery because that's really what it is. Protein is vital, right? But it's not only the only mineral that you need. You need your proteins, your veggies, your carbohydrates. You need all nutrients to be able to build your body the way you want it, whether you want to lose fat and lean, whether you want to gain bulk, right? You have to eat according to your goals. If you want to lose the fat and gain muscle mass, whatever the case may be, maybe you should eat a little bit more lean than you do bulk. But balance those days out because you still need to build your body the way that you would like to. I'm in the midst of my bulk around everything else and around my chaotic schedule. It can be like, but it's still balanced at the end of the day. And of course I'm a woman, so it comes with extra 10 times more. We get the bloating, we get the TMI, the PMS, and we get all types of different things that are wrong with us, wrong with our bodies as women. So women, if you are listening to this, please just give yourself some grace because it's a lot with our bodies, and our bodies speak to us like, hey, today's going to be the day that we get bloated, or today is going to be the day you feel fatigued, whatever the case may be, but we still make it work. So at the end of the day, think protein to recover your bodies, but really you can get creatine if you would like to recover those broken muscles, whatever the case may be. All right. Staying consistent mentally. This all comes within yourself, but it's also a choice. If there's something that you want to achieve, if you have a plan, if you have some very, very important goals, it's all in the mind, but it's all a decision that you decide to make for yourself to change your life for the better and not remain the same, right? But again, at the end of the day, it's within you. I can tell you everything about me, but it's not about me, right? It's about the decisions I decide to make every single day to keep moving forward. Even if you fail, get back up and do it again. I don't give a damn how many times you fall. Keep going, keep doing it again and again and again and again until you get to that destination. But even when you do get to that destination, I say just keep going. That's all I can really tell you for that. How to lose stomach fat, nutrition, eat according to your goals. So if you don't know where to start, if you're just like, okay, it's hard for me, it's the starting, it's just because at the end of the day, it's no such thing, it's the starting. It's really simply because you're not ready. So you'll know when you're ready for it. You'll know when it's time to stop playing with yourself and get with it. So it's your nutrition. And if you don't know, again, where to start, maybe you should get a health and wellness coach that'll help you along your journey and actually give you a nutrition program to follow by. Number one, to making a change within yourself is investing into yourself. Whether it's getting a coach, a trainer, whatever the case may be, or anyone that focuses on nutrition, maybe you should get someone to help you with that. For you to start, to get on track or whatever, to get over that hump that you're trying to get over. So that's that answer. Real black love and the power of it, man. This topic is a little different. It does play a part of health and wellness part of being human. It's very, very powerful. And I just feel that, at the end of the day, it's decisions that you decide to make, right? And I'm going to just leave you off with that because this isn't, focus more just on the love aspect. Because first and foremost, you need to love yourself before you decide to want to love someone else, right? You got to actually really do the work within So in order for you to love someone, you have to be able to love yourself first and do the work. And if you're not willing to do the work and you are staying in the type of mentality that you're staying in and you won't, then it won't work, right? And I say that to say, you as a person, you need to be able to stay consistent. Being with someone and loving someone requires consistency. And if you are not consistent, even with yourself, you're not ready. So how can you stay consistent towards someone else? So again, I'm gonna leave this off with you is do the work and go where it's consistent. So that's that. And failures. Failures is I feel like it's a mindset. I've had numerous failures. I'm talking about from starting from junior high school to college, to still being in college, in the middle, getting to where I want to be at. But if you let failure define who you are as a person, then you already have failed, because now you're on that verge of just giving up, and you can't give up. Even when where you're going, it's not going to be a cheer crowd, right? I have to get up and I can relate it to myself because I feel like I'm still failing. It's a mindset, like, okay, if this didn't work, let's do it again, let's do it better. If that doesn't work, and to take everything out, to silence the mind, it's not about what they will like. It's not about anybody else. It's about what you do and what you're building and the foundation that you're trying to build for yourself, right? And I failed in front of numerous people, like thousands and millions of people, right? But one thing about me is that I'm not going to stop, and you're going to consistently see me keep going no matter what. If it doesn't work, nobody knows my numbers. If it doesn't work, nobody knows what I do to readjust myself, because that doesn't need to be talked about. It doesn't need to be seen. I don't have to walk and just show everybody like, yo, I'm walking, right? Or me getting readjusted to go run around and find vendors and do whatever I need to go do, right? No, just readjust yourself, readjust your mind first and foremost, and then keep it going. Like, Rome wasn't built overnight, right? Like that took some time to, for it to be exactly where it's at right now until this day, right? So you are a work in progress, and you got to understand that failures come with it, because no one that's successful right now has succeeded the first round. No, it took thousands of failures, even millions of failures to get where they're at today. And I'm a true and firm believer that if you just keep going, that your day is going to come, it's going to hit, and it's going to change your life forever. So I say all that to say, just go forward. I'm not really sure of this one specifically, but it says spiritual gains. First and foremost, it's only one person that has control, and that's God. And I don't really like to get into spirituality as much, because everybody has their own beliefs and everything. I respect everybody's decision, but all I'm gonna say is, just for me specifically, I give it to God, and whatever is out of my control is out of my control, and whatever is in my control is in my control. I just don't try to focus on what's out of my control, and what's between me and God in our conversations, is that's where it's going to go from there. So again, I don't really get too much into spirituality, but I just know I trust in my God to help me along this journey to get me to where I need to be, and whatever you believe in, I hope the same. So yeah, you guys, we got a few more questions. Okay, how much protein should a person have in a day? Well, it really depends on your body, so I kind of really can't determine what type of person you are as far as for your active level. If you are active, whatever the case may be, our bodies are completely different. And I learned many years ago, before getting super deep into my career, that even when you're active, there's sometimes your body can't take a lot of freaking protein. I had to learn that the hard way. Like, at first I'm like, okay, I'm active, I'm training, I'm doing this, X, Y, and Z. But I realized that my body was not responding to protein, like a lot of protein out of the day. I wasn't responding too well to it. So maybe figure out what your body can take and consume, and first and foremost, understand the type of body type that you do have, because it's not just come like, oh, we're just eating clean and I'm just doing this. No, you need to understand the type of body type you have, right? Because that plays a huge part. Body type, genetics, just your overall balance of your routine, that all plays a part. So just take the time out to see how your body responds to the consumption of the protein that you will take in a day, okay? Your focus, last question by the way. Your focus, what is it that keeps you focused and tapped in? My why. I also have maybe 2 parts of on my YouTube channel regarding my focus. I'm just a person that has a plan, and I've always had a plan. Probably been having a plan since I graduated high school. I might go lie to you. It's just learning myself through many different seasons and all types of different age groups and stuff like that too, that I've encountered. But I know what the plan is. You know, I know what my goals are. I know what my career goals are. I know where I'm going to take it. And my why is what keeps me going. So I always ask people like, well, okay, so what's your why? And they can't even tell me the answer, because the why is, oh, I want more money. I want more of this. Yeah, the money comes and goes, but that's just not the main aspect of everything. You can't surround yourself around money or about money, because guess what? Like, at the end of the day, you still have to pay bills. You still have to do what you got to do to survive, whatever, right? Respect. But I think that it's deeper. So once you tap into a deeper why within yourself, I think that you understand, okay, I do this because of this. If you have a baby, if you have a son, daughter, whatever the case may be, if you have a relative, you got to really just search deep within, because I know mine, and every single day, even when I'm tired of shit, excuse my language, I'm tired, I can be overexhausted, I'm in school, so I'm thinking about that, I'm thinking about all types of different things, but I have to sit there and think about it. At the end of the day, it's not about Taylor. It's not about me, right? I get up and do this for X, Y, and Z. I get up and do this for my mom. I get up and do this for my godparents. I get up and do this for them that will never have to work again. Like, there's so many different aspects of why I do the things I do, and I'm very tunnel vision every day. Again, you're not gonna see my failures as much, but just know I know it's happening, and I'm not afraid to share it, right? So maybe you should tap deep within and take a look back, like, oh, is my why money? That's why people lose motivation and the determination and the focus, because they're they're wrapping their reason why they want to do the things they do around something that is not really important as much, you know. And I just happen to have a deeper why of why I do the things I do, and that's my mission every single day. Besides accomplish my goals in my career, and get where I need to be at, because I already know it's gonna happen. And if you're confident within yourself, you should know that too. It's not gonna be, oh, this is a one-stop shop. No, you're gonna be hitting all types of different things. You're gonna fall on your ass, your face, and all of that. You know, you're gonna lose people. Everything's gonna throw hits and it's gonna bust you up in numerous different ways that you wouldn't even expect it. And so many different things are gonna happen that you didn't even think that it was going to happen, you know, but you just got to stay tunnel vision, and I think that's what that's going to help you in the long run. So yeah, you guys, that's all the questions that I did have. I did give people the opportunity to send in more, but I guess that didn't happen, but it's okay. Again, thanks for being here, and yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the questions, the Q&As.